designing a customer-driven marketing strategy and marketing mix, and this is the PowerPoint for Chapter 13, Communicating Customer Value, Advertising and Public Relations. Learning Objectives 1. Define the 5 promotion mix tools for communicating customer value. 2. Discuss the changing communication landscape and the need for integrated marketing communications. 3. Describe how advertising objectives are set and how advertising strategy is developed. 4. Explain how advertising effectiveness is evaluated and the role of the advertising agency. 5. Explain how companies use public relations to communicate with their publics. The promotion mix. Tools used to persuasively communicate customer value and build customer relationships. Advertising, sales promotion, public relations, personal selling, and direct marketing. Integrated marketing communications. Communication with or to customers is changing. Consumers see single messages from companies. Communication technology is richer, faster. Marketing strategies must be integrated. Exhibit 13.1. The new marketing communications model. Rovio Entertainment introduced the Angry Birds space version of its popular game using only an online video campaign. The campaign reaped an astonishing 134 million views and 168,570 social shares. Figure 13.1, Integrated Marketing Communications. So, it says on top, carefully blended mix of promotional tools. So we have many boxes centered. In the middle, we have a blue box that says consistent, clear, and compelling company and brand messages. And revolving around that are many boxes: advertising, personal selling, public relations, direct marketing, sales promotion. Integrated marketing communications, IMC, integration of communication channels to deliver a clear, consistent, and compelling message about the company and its products. Pros of advertising and integrated marketing communications. Reaches masses at low cost per exposure. Repeats message many times. Creates consumer trust. View of advertised products as more legitimate. Cons. Promotes impersonally one way. Costs are high for some media types. And personal selling pros, we have communicates personally 2 ways, builds preferences, convictions, and actions, allows relationship building. Cons, requires long-term commitment to sales force and most expensive promotion tool. Exhibit 13.3. With personal selling, the customer feels a greater need to listen and respond, even if the response is a polite no thank you. Sales promotion pros includes a wide assortment of tools, attracts consumer attention, offers strong incentives for purchase, dramatizes product offers, and invites quick consumer response. Cons, effects are short-lived. Public relations pros, legitimizes credibility, very believable. Reaches people who resist advertising. Dramatizes a company or product, saves money when used proactively. Cons, tends to be used as an afterthought. Direct marketing pros, communicates more directly with targeted customers. Reaches customers with tailored message. Creates interactivity, builds one-to-one relationships. Cons, often perceived as junk mail spam. Check your understanding. integrating the rim to win. Tim Hortons' Roll Up the Rim to Win is an icon of sales promotions. To the same extent, the brand is iconic of Canadian quick service restaurants, familiar, predictable, and enormously popular. It does everything and more that a sales promotion is supposed to do, namely incentivize consumers for quick sales. The popularity of Roll Up the Rim is not a result of the contest alone, however. The communication comes across all platforms of IMC tools and is in fact supported by other sales promotional tactics. Review the 5 main forms of promotional tools used by marketers and identify examples of each used by Tim Hortons in its integrated message to support Roll Up the Rim. Promotion mix strategies, figure 13.2, push versus pull promotion strategy. So on the left-hand side, it says, this is a push strategy, by the way. Left is producer marketing activities, personal selling, trade, promotion, other. And in the middle, there's a red box, it's retailers and wholesalers. And it says reseller marketing activities, personal selling, advertising, sales, promotion, other. And there's an arrow going to the right, consumers. And below, it says pull strategy. On the left, producer, let's start off with, producer. And then below, there's a green arrow going across the screen to the right to consumers. It says producer marketing activities, consumer advertising, sales, promotion, other. And then there's from right to left, an arrow that says demand of consumers to retailers and wholesalers. And then there's a red arrow going demand from retailers and wholesalers to producer. Advertising, figure 13.3, major advertising decisions. Objectives setting, communication objectives, sales objectives. Budget decisions, affordable approach, percent of sales, competitive parity, object and task. Message decisions, message strategy, message execution. Media decisions, reach, frequency, impact. Major media types, specific media vehicles, media timing. Advertising evaluation, communication impact, sales and profit impact, and return on advertising. And advertising objectives, specific communication task to be accomplished with a specific target audience during a specific period of time. Build relationships by communicating value. So here's a table, 13.1, possible advertising objectives. Informative advertising, communicating customer value, building a brand and company image, telling the market about a new product, explaining how a product works, suggesting new uses for a product, informing the market of a price change, describing available services and support, correcting false impressions. And then there's another category here, persuasive advertising, building brand preference, encouraging switching to a brand, changing customer perceptions of product value, persuading customers to purchase now, creating customer engagement, building brand community. And on the bottom, another category, reminder advertising, maintaining customer relationships, reminding consumers that the product may be needed in the near future, reminding consumers where to buy the product, keeping the brand in a customer's mind during off-seasons. Comparative advertising example. Microsoft's Bing It On campaign urged consumers to make side-by-side comparisons of the search results from its Bing search engine and Google's. It claimed that people making the comparison chose Bing by nearly 2 to 1. And that's from Exhibit 13.4. Maybe we should try it. So advertising budget methods, affordable method, percentage of sales method, competitive parity method, and objective and task method. Exhibit 13.5, setting the promotion budget. Promotion spending is one of the easiest items to cut in tough economic times, but Audi gained competitive advantage by keeping its foot on the promotion pedal as competitors retrenched. Developing advertising strategy. 1. Creating advertising messages. Must break through the clutter. Branded entertainment. Madison and Vine. Advertainment. Merging ads with entertainment. Exhibit 13.6, Advertising Clutter. Today's consumers, armed with an arsenal of weapons, can choose what they watch and don't watch. Increasingly, they are choosing not to watch ads. 2. Selecting advertising media. Set reach, frequency, and impact goals. Choose among major media types. Select specific media vehicles. Decide on media timing. Message strategy. Identify benefits to be used as appeals. Develop a compelling creative concept. Choose an advertising appeal that is meaningful, believable, and distinctive. Advertising. Message executive styles. Slice of life, mood or image, musical, technical expertise, scientific evidence, testimonial, fantasy, lifestyle, personality. Check your understanding. It became not only an evolution of advertising tactics, but a necessary defense against unprecedented ad tune-out and response to user-generated entertainment. See YouTube. Consumer-generated messages can tap the minds and creative instincts of everyday people, not only to collect new ideas, but also to engage consumers with brands. Page 487 of your textbook documents the success of Doritos' Super Bowl ad. The knock against this otherwise shrewd means of involving customers is that it involves existing loyal customers, not necessarily new ones. What is your opinion? Can content co-creation grow market? And Exhibit 13.10, Consumer-Generated Messages. Super Bowl. Okay, sorry, there's the Latin letters, and I forget how to read the Latin letters like this. XLV1. 2 Doritos crash the Super Bowl, and I can't Google it because I'm recording. Anyways, ads took place in USA Today's Ad Meter Facebook ratings, including this Sing Baby ad. Selecting advertising media selection, deciding on reach, frequency, impact, choosing media types, selecting media vehicles, deciding on media timing. Reach, frequency, impact. Reach, percentage of people exposed to an ad campaign in a given time period. Frequency, number of times a person is exposed to an advertisement. Media impact, qualitative value of a message exposure through a given medium. Profiles of major media types. Table 13.2, Profiles of major media types. Medium. Television advantages, good mass marketing coverage, low cost per exposure, combines sight, sound, and motion, appealing to the senses, but the limitations, high absolute costs, high clutter, fleeting exposure, less audience selectivity. Online, mobile, and social media focus on individuals and customer communities, immediacy, personalization, interaction, and engagement capabilities. Social sharing power, low cost. Limitations, potentially narrow impact. Difficult to administer and control. The audience often controls content and exposure. Newspapers, flexibility, timeliness, good local market coverage, broad acceptability, high believability are the advantages, and limitations are short life, poor reproduction quality, small pass-along audience. The medium is direct mail, and the advantages are high audience selectivity, flexibility, no ad competition within the same medium, allows personalization. Limitations, relative high cost per exposure junk mail image. Magazines, high geographic, demographics, and demographic selectivity, credibility and prestige, high quality reproduction, long life and good pass-along readership. Limitations, long ad purchase lead time, high cost, no guarantee of position. Radio, good local acceptance, high geographic and demographic selectivity, low cost. Limitations, audio only, fleeting exposure, low attention, the half-heard medium, heard is H-E-A-R-D, fragmented audiences, and outdoor, flexibility, high repeat exposure, low cost, low message competition, good positional selectivity. Limitations, little audience selectivity, creative limitations. So, advertising, media vehicles. Each media type includes specific vehicles. For example, Maclean's is a specific magazine. Media timing schedules follow seasonal seasonal pattern, oppose seasonal pattern, same coverage all year. Considerations when choosing vehicles: cost, audience quality, engagement, editorial quality. Choosing the pattern of the ads, continuity and pulsing. Evaluating advertising effectiveness and the return on advertising investment. Evaluating advertising involves measuring communication effects of an ad or campaign, sales and profit effects of the ad campaign, return on advertising investment. The net return on advertising investment divided by the costs of the advertising investment. Organizing for advertising. Advertising agency, a marketing services firm that assists companies in planning, preparing, implementing, and evaluating all or portions of their advertising programs. Small companies, advertising done by someone in the sales department. Large companies have advertising departments. Most large companies use outside advertising agencies because they offer several advantages. Public relations is about building strong relations with the company's various stakeholders by obtaining favorable publicity, communicating a trustworthy corporate image, managing unexpected occurrences, both positive and negative. Public relations functions. Press relations, creating and placing newsworthy information in the news media to attract attention. Product publicity, publicizing specific products. Public affairs, building and maintaining national or local community relations. Lobbying, building and maintaining relations with legislators and government officials to influence legislation and regulation. Investor relations, maintaining relationships with shareholders and others in the financial community. Development, working with donors or members of not-for-profit organizations to gain financial or volunteer support. Public relations is used to promote products, people, places, ideas, activities, organizations, and even nations. Exhibit 13.11. The Dairy Farmers of Canada Recharge with Milk campaign encourages physically active Canadians to drink chocolate milk as a post-workout recovery beverage. The role and impact of public relations. Public relations can have a strong impact on public awareness at a much lower cost than advertising can. Exhibit 13.16, The Power of PR. Coca-Cola's Hug Me campaign created 112 million impressions in only 1 week. More importantly, it created countless customer expressions that extended the brand's theme of happiness and optimism. Major public relations tools: news, speeches, special events, written materials, audiovisual materials, corporate identity materials, public service activities, buzz marketing, company website. Reviewing the concepts. 1. Define the 5 promotion mix tools for communicating customer value. 2. Discuss the changing communications landscape and the need for integrated marketing communications. 3. Describe how advertising objectives are set and how advertising strategy is developed. 4. Explain how advertising effectiveness is evaluated and the role of the advertising agency. 5. Explain how companies use public relations to communicate with their publics. And thanks for watching and listening.